play-by-play. I am your host, Andy Horton, alongside my co-host, Jared Bergstrom. Well, Jared, there's a little bit of baseball to talk about as we are working our way through the postseason. And then we have college football and NFL to talk about. And I don't know, it's possible that we mention the NBA here today. I don't know. We might not. But there's a lot to go through today.
There is a lot to go through today.
Let's get into it.
All right. So we're going to start with baseball because, like I said, we got a little bit to talk about that. I'm not going to lie, since the Reds have been eliminated, baseball's been kind of put on the back burner for me. So, but it has not, or it has gone to say it's not been an interesting postseason. I mean, you have the Mariners advancing after a 15-inning game in Detroit in that winner-go-home game. The Dodgers, which we'll talk about, or I guess we could say the Phillies, the way they just lost, which we will actually talk about right now. Let me unmute my computer. And here we go.
No balls and a strike. Hess breaks his bat. Kerkering, gotta find it. Throws to the plate. Oh my goodness! He throws it away, and the Dodgers have won. The Dodgers win, and they are moving on to the NLCS.
Now, I'm not going to say I love Freddie Freeman, so I'm happy for him. But that was with 2 outs in the bottom of the 11th. And I'm going to back it up. When the pitcher gets the ball, you see the catchers down here saying throw it to first because he had plenty of time because it was 2 outs. You throw it to first, there you go. But instead, the catcher's not ready for it because he's telling him to throw it to first, and the pitcher just picks it up and throws it to home, which he wasn't going to get the guy out, even I think, if it was a perfect throw, because he's already right there here when the pitcher picks it up to him.
I get it. That's so tough. Feel bad for the pitcher because he's got to be hating life right now. That's such a tough situation because it's so bang bang, and like when you drop it, then you're in full panic mode. You're like, oh crap, what's going on? And so you don't even have time to think, and you're just trying to, you're just doing what you see. You see that he's going home, and that's the play that's right in front of you. And you don't know where the guy at first base is. And I watched the highlight with my buddy Nick, and he was like, you gotta go to first, just like you said. And totally agree, that's where you have to go. But that's not even a sure thing. Like, he might beat him out. Who was the runner? I do not remember.
Podges.
And that's one of their...
that's 9th batter.
Yeah, but I was going to say he's an outfielder. Frickin' Andy Podges is an outfielder. So he's got some speed. Yeah, that's just tough. Sucks for him, but...
Sucks even more because the Dodgers move on.
Well, and I just sent you something. It's kind of making fun of the Mets, but it said if it makes the Mets feel any better, they wouldn't have been the Dodgers either. Wouldn't have mattered. Doesn't matter. So there is that, I guess, from John Heyman. Rough.
It is.
Now are we going to switch over to the American League now?
I guess so.
And we can make fun of Yankees fans.
Well, I don't like the Yankees. You're a Red Sox fan, so I know you don't like the Yankees.
Definitely don't like the Yankees.
What are we talking about here?
A sore loser named Craig Carton, I think that's his name.
How to hit a baseball, which makes me
Hang
think
on.
Toronto suddenly forgot how to hit a baseball, which makes me think they were probably cheating against the New York Yankees and were stealing the Yankee signs. And I'll go to my grave believing that.
No credit to Seattle's pitcher.
Because the dude who started for Seattle last night was a journeyman, no-name, their 4th or 5th best pitcher.
Yeah.
He was not one of their main guys.
I'll wait for the video to end before I add
more. Leadoff home run didn't hit the ball last night. And I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. Toronto can't hit the ball against this tool, but when Max Fried is on the mound, he couldn't get out of the 3rd inning against his offense, right?
Yeah.
Made me start thinking, maybe we have another Houston Astros scandal on our hands with those rascals with Toronto.
What? First off, where does he say Bryce Miller's a journeyman? Bryce Miller's only been with the Mariners, I believe. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Bryce Miller's not their fourth best pitcher. He's probably, well, crap.
They do have a fantastic
They do have a great
pitching staff.
lineup. So, I mean, I guess is because, I mean, you got Luis Castillo, you got, is it Logan Gilbert? Mm-hmm. When Wu is healthy, he's on. So, okay, maybe he is their fourth best pitcher. But, I mean,
When they have the best pitching staff in baseball?
right. And now arguably one of the, since getting Suarez and Naylor at the trade deadline, I would say probably have a good, I mean, they got 1 through 7 that can really hit the ball. You add him with Cal Raleigh, Crawford, and Polanco. I don't understand what that guy's mad about. I mean, granted, he's a Yankees fan. They lost.
That's what
we
he's mad
spend
about.
all our money. Well, yeah, it's a New York thing. You guys buy your players and can't win shit. But no, I don't. Cheating, no. I mean, you don't have to cheat. I mean, the Yankees just sucked against Seattle's pitching, and Toronto's kind of gotten a bit of that. Or the Yankees sucked against Toronto's pitching, and now Toronto is not doing that great. They lost, 10-2, I think, Monday night in Game 2. So
Let's be so clear. Even if he was their 5th best starter, their starters are Luis Castillo, Logan Gilbert, George Kirby,
I forgot
Brendan
about
Wu. Yes, we forgot about George Kirby.
sorry, Kirby. So okay,
They
so
just
he
have the best starting staff in baseball.
Right.
I'm sorry that you're a New York Yankees fan and you don't know actually anything about the rest of the league. You just think that the Yankees are all that matters. But, yeah, like the Mariners probably, I mean, right, I think they do have the best pitching staff in
I
the
would
league,
say
top
so.
to bottom.
And then they got they got one of the better bullpens in the league too. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what the hell. I mean, he must have some good shit to smoke in New York if he thinks that there's another Astros cheating scandal going on. Sorry, no, that the Blue Jays could just tee off on your shit because 90% of your people throw off-speed curveballs when it comes to strike 3, and you light them up with fastballs in the beginning of the lineup. I mean, God, never mind. I'm not going to say I could get a hit, but I mean, shit, I could at least swing the bat and try to get a hit because I know what the Yankees are going to throw.
Because overall, the Mariners have the 13th best team ERA in baseball.
Okay.
And I can't find a way to just separate the starters versus the bullpen. Because I got a feeling if I could figure out how to do that, they would be...
And it has the Mariners as the 7th best pitching in the regular season. Dodgers 1, Astros 2. I don't know if I agree with this. Blue Jays, Mariners, Brewers. But if you go to the postseason, Mariners are 3rd behind the Tigers and the Dodgers. I don't know. This guy's going to get us off on a tangent, and we're going to forget about half of the other stuff we were going to talk about.
Yeah,
But I mean,
the stat
he's
I'm
dead
looking
wrong.
for is not easy to find. But but yeah, like I don't know. I just feel like if you're saying that Bryce Miller is a journeyman pitcher who's, I guess technically he probably is their 4th or their 5th best guy. But if Bryce Miller,
So he had one actual statement in that was correct.
well, in like last year, Bryce Miller started 31 games and had an ERA that was sub 3. Like,
He's been in the league for 2 fucking years. He debuted in 2023. What the hell does he mean he's a journeyman?
and frankly, I mean, he was bad this year, 5.6 ERA, or 5.7, closer to that actually. He's dealt with a lot of injuries this year.
Yeah.
He only had 18 starts, which is
God, this guy. Oh.
far low, very low.
This is why I hate Yankees fans. Not just because they're obnoxious, but because they say stupid shit like that. A journeyman who's been in the league for 2 years is a journeyman, first of all.
Yep.
Only played for one team. Oh my God, I can't even.
I knew that would get your blood boiling, Jared.
And you hate the Yankees more than me.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, though. Since we're still on baseball, let's talk about what was it, 7 hours long? That's an exaggeration, but it was long enough that they had to have 2 different salmon runs.
All the extra innings. games.
Yeah, that was...
I wouldn't be.
That was amazing. I loved every second that I watched of that, which was about from the 6th inning on. I missed most of the scheduled game.
I did too.
But, dude, that was something to behold.
Said the game took 4 hours and 59 minutes.
And
I
I-
felt like I watched 4 hours and 59 minutes of baseball. Oh, that was insane. I was ready to go to bed. I mean, you kept texting me. I was ready to go to bed in the 10th. I was like, damn it, why can't somebody just get one run?
I think I texted you going into the 14th inning or whatever, and I was, and you said, you were like, dude,
I've been ready to go to bed for like an hour and a half.
and I was over at my buddy Nick's house, and he was literally laying in bed for an hour, freaking watching. I was sitting on his couch watching the game, and he was laying there on his bed like, my goodness, is this thing ever gonna end? No, it wasn't. But it was worth every freaking second. I completely enjoyed it. Like I said, the double salmon run was amazing. I didn't know that they would do 2 seventh inning stretches.
I didn't
I've
either.
never seen it, but that's great. Shout out to, where is his name? Louis Rivas, the Mariners second baseman who came in and got the game-tying hit that ended up sending it to extra innings. Huge shout out to him because we share a birthday, and it was Friday night on our birthday where he got that. The guy has 2 career home runs, or excuse me, I guess that's not career. But he has 2 home runs this season, 9 RBIs. Has 2 career home runs, yes. And 39 career hits. He got the last hit in the biggest scenario. And I was, at one point, I think it was maybe the 14th inning, I just busted out laughing because he was brought in the 7th inning, and he had either 4 or 5 at-bats.
Damn.
I was just like, that's crazy. You get that many at-bats and you didn't even play the first 7 innings of the game.
Oh God, I wonder how many at-bats did Raleigh finish with? Because I think he caught the whole game. 1 for 5.
And he was walked twice.
So he had 7 at-bats. Oh, 7 at-bats. God Lord.
Yeah, I'll tell you what though,
That's a way to really bring down your batting average.
I don't remember if it was Cal who was intentionally walked or if it was Kerry Carpenter who was intentionally walked in extra innings. Because there was
in the 10th.
There was a lot, huh?
Cal was in the 10th, yes.
I think Carpenter may have been too. But there's a lot of havoc on the base paths
In the 12th, yes.
going both ways. Because in at least 2 of the extra innings, it might have been in 3 of the extra innings, that the
Combined 22 runners left on base.
there was like the Tigers specifically got out of at least 2, if not 3 of those extra innings with double plays.
Yes.
The reliever got 1, and then Montero. Maybe I said that wrong. I don't know.
No, that's right, Montero.
Okay, Montero, I know he got out of an inning that way, and then I know Jack Flattery got out of an inning that way. So there was plenty of opportunities, and all those guys got on base with no ghost runner.
Yeah, I'm glad they took the ghost runner away for the postseason.
You see, I didn't know if the ghost runner was there for the postseason or for the for the postseason or not. So
no, this was the first year without it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I literally had no clue until
Because if not, it'd be
the 10th inning started.
8 to 7 probably with how many extra innings because everybody gets the ghost runner across.
The Pirates threw 263 pitches in the game. The Mariners threw 209.
And Seattle had to go on the road, fly from Seattle to Toronto for game 1 of that series. They flew the next day, but it was 2 days after that. Well, no, it was the next day because by the time they finally ended the game, it was Saturday. They played Sunday night. So, yeah, not me.
It was a heck of a game, that's for sure. It was a lot of fun. Did you see, it was one of the coolest things I've actually ever seen. Maybe not coolest, but I thought it was really cool because I'm a nerd. Did you see that Seattle is an old enough stadium that they have a manual scoreboard?
No, I didn't.
And at one point, they flashed up on the screen. They had to start over, and they took away. They were taking away like the first, second, third, and fourth innings, and it said 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then started back at 1, 10, 11,
Ooh.
12, 13, 14. I was like,
It's a long day.
busy day for the scorekeepers.
Dude, I didn't know anybody really still had one.
Well, there's still the one in Boston.
All right, so that's going to do it for baseball. Moving on to college football. Oh, where do we want to start? I guess we can start with the big news out of college football, and that was James Franklin getting fired. So, of course, I mean, granted, I've been talking about it for a year or two. Mm-hmm. So, of course, I had to make a video about it, and it's only 10 seconds, so you got to pay attention, Andy.
Well, I'm off to buy imaginary groceries.
I kind of feel like it's been a little too late. I mean, at that point, they forced it. I mean, losing to Northwestern, which I don't think Northwestern had beaten Penn State. Oh, let me get the exact date. Oh, it was 2015 was the last time they won. They won 23-21. This time they won 22-21. So never mind. Franklin wasn't the coach in 15, I don't think. But yeah, I mean,
I don't think so.
but yeah, you lose to Northwestern, who's not that great at football, and I guess that will set you going.
I'm kind of shocked that he was fired. Like, I could have seen him doing it like at the end of the season.
I could have too.
But just up in the middle of the year. Like, Mike Norvell went 2-10 last year.
And didn't get fired.
Yes, he's still there, and they're 3-3.
Probably will be fired at the end of this year.
Maybe. Yeah, probably. But, like...
Or, I mean, you got Mike Van Gundy from Oklahoma State. Granted, they sucked this year and have just been getting blown out, and that's why he got fired. But, I mean, a guy who went to school there, played, I think, quarterback, graduated there, and the coach there for 21 years, and you're going to fire him three games into the season? I mean, and Franklin, yeah, I mean, $48 million buyout.
Yeah, I guess they're happy that they're getting $80 million a year from the Big Ten. It's going to help pay for that. But still, that's a big dent in what they're going to be able to shell out.
Right, so I guess that brings on the other question of who is Penn State's next coach. And there has been some names that have been floated around. I've got like the top 6 I saw. Oop, come here.
I have the top 7 according to BetMGM.
Okay, well, we'll see what you got different than what I read. You got Kirk Cignetti from Indiana, Manny Diaz from Duke, Matt Rule from Nebraska, Ken Dillingham from Arizona State, Matt Campbell from Iowa State, and Lance Leopold from Kansas.
I think they're almost the exact same. This has Andy Kotelnicki, who is the current offensive coordinator for Penn State,
Okay.
being one of the big options. He was a coach at Kentucky a couple years ago when they were pretty dang good.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's a big reason why he's one of the guys that they're looking at, and he's one of the guys that a lot of people are thinking may be an option. Will Stein is a name that I'm seeing. He's the OC at Oregon.
Okay, I did see his name.
Terry Smith.
Is that the interim coach? I think he was named interim
Yeah,
coach, wasn't
yeah,
he? Okay.
yeah. Joe Brady. Oh, that would be interesting.
I saw that one, and then I had to do research because I just saw the name. I was like, wait, he's the Bills' OC. Well, he graduated from Penn State, grad assistant coach there, I think, for 2 years, and then moved on. But I could see that. I mean, college is like going back to alumni, so you could definitely go that way.
He finished his playing career at William and Mary, but I guess he, like you said, he did play for Penn State at some point. So, yeah,
But see,
those are the only differences.
And see, he could be. I mean, he could really have a lot of interviews coming out because I mean, I think there was talks that he might get an NFL some head coaching job interviews this year if some open up, but if he doesn't get a head coaching job in the NFL, he could definitely come back to Penn State or go to college and build a resume to go back in a year or two in the NFL or whatever. But on this list, I really don't think Kirk Cignetti is going to leave Indiana. That's almost a lateral move, in my opinion. What he's been building at Indiana the last 2 years has him, third in the AP poll now?
Yeah, I don't think it would be lateral, but it wouldn't be a huge step up. I don't know. I don't know how exactly you'd explain it, but it definitely is a little bit of a step up. I don't know. It would almost be like if it's not quite the same because Cignetti has brought Indiana so far in the last couple of years, but it would almost be like the Penn State basketball coach getting an opportunity to go and coach for the Hoosiers on the basketball squad. It's almost like that. It's like,
okay,
Penn State's not a basketball school at all.
No, hell.
Penn State Indiana has not been a football school until
last year.
The last 2 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be like if Penn State, had like a 2, 3, 4, 5 good years, like in college basketball, and then the Hoosiers were like, oh, hey, we'll take that guy. So, yeah, definitely a step up, but it's not like you're going from Wright State to Indiana.
Matt Rule, I guess I could see him maybe taking it because, he was with Temple forever. He was with Carolina, so he has those East Coast recruiting lines, I guess you could say. But, he's worked to build Nebraska back up. So, Nebraska was a powerhouse back in the 80s and 90s for football, and he's trying to return them there. Manny Diaz from Duke, he could be an interesting fit because I think he's a graduate of Penn State too. Really, the one with the best coaching experience is Matt Campbell. He was at Buffalo in the MAC for, 10 years, and now he's been at Iowa State for the last 3 or 4. So, he put him back in that recruiting area again where he was with, what is Buffalo?
You mean conference?
No, mascot.
Aren't they the Buffalo?
All the Buffaloes? Buffaloes?
Something like that.
Oh, that's kind of dumb.
I'm pretty sure they are Buffaloes.
Oh, but I don't think any of those would be a wrong answer. It's just going to be interesting to see how that comes out. Now, on the other hand, I kind of
They're the Buffalo Bulls.
Bulls.
Their mascot's name is amazing.
What is it?
Victor E. Bull.
Now, the next one
I love it.
I saw some things where James Franklin could end up.
Well, wait a minute. Before that, the one that we haven't talked about.
We don't have to talk about
I
it.
would be, stunned, blown away if they didn't pick up the phone and make the phone call to Columbus to try and get Brian Hartline. Because, everyone I know, and yes, we do live in Ohio, but everyone I know knows how good of a coach he is. I think most Buckeye fans, even after winning the national championship, would have been totally fine if Ohio State fired Ryan Day and made Hartline the head coach. He is so good. He is so good.
So Brian Hartline, just ignore any 215 area code calls. Don't answer them. Like we said, we'll fire Ryan Day and keep you. But now, on the other hand,
I would be very upset if Ohio State ended up doing that. I'd be like, damn it, they did the right move for once.
The other side, I was reading some about where Franklin could end up in a year after this. And there's a lot of coaching spots are open that I didn't realize. Virginia Tech fired their coach this year. Oklahoma State fired their coach. Arkansas fired Sam Pittman 2 years ago. Luke Fickell has sucked at Wisconsin, so I could assume he's going to be gone after this year.
I would actually love it if Oregon State went and got him.
Well, they fired their coach too.
Yeah, like a couple days ago.
Oh, was it? I thought it was about 2 weeks ago, but yeah.
It was within the last couple days. I would love that just because.
There you go, UCLA. Go to UCLA. The people that probably started the pink slip getting signed 2 weeks ago when they fired their coach, and then they beat them.
Oh, no. I would stick with. I might go with Newhousel. I know he's a child. He's like 7 for a football coach, but like. I might stick with what they got going on.
Did you see? Get off that for a sec. Did you see how bad they beat Michigan State, like 38-10 this past week? UCLA's put up 70 points in the last 2 weeks, and they haven't scored 70 combined points in their first 6 games.
That's probably true. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Franklin will not be unemployed for long, but it's like on this list, I mean, I could see if he try to keep his Big Ten recruiting pipeline, maybe taking the Wisconsin or the UCLA job, because you're not going to be expected to win right away if you go to those schools.
UCLA has scored 137 points on the season.
Okay, so they scored half of them in the last 2 weeks. I feel like if he was to go to Arkansas in the SEC...
No, they scored more than half. They scored 80 points in the last 2 weeks.
80?
There's 42 against Penn State and 38 against Michigan State.
Oh, I did my math wrong. But yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, go Bruins and... What'd you say his name was?
Newheisel? Something like that.
All right. But I guess that we can go on to the recap now from last week. Nothing really stood out. I mean, you weren't wrong. I mean, when we talked about the North Texas game last week, let me recap of the records from last week. In college, I went 22-6. You went 21-7. The deciding game was the one that did it. Oh, I picked Pitt. You picked Florida State. Was the one that looked like it boiled down to.
I remember, like, when I saw Florida State lose, I was like, if I lose to Jared this week on that game.
Damn you, Mike Norville.
Literally.
But no, we talked about how, like, the over-under for the South Florida North Texas game was like 55.5, and you goes, I wouldn't be surprised if it's into the 70s. Well, USF almost scored 70 themselves.
Uh-huh. There's like, what, 95 points scored in the game?
99. 63-36.
Yeah. Man, like UCF, I don't know if they have any good players on defense, but they got dudes that are athletic freaks on offense.
Oh, the UCF coach, Alex Golshe, or whatever his name is, he was on the list too, but he's only been at USF for 3 years, and his record I didn't even need to feel like I needed to make his record graphic. It's like 20-18.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying he isn't talented at all, but the only reason why they're good is because Byron Brown is he's back. I don't remember if he got hurt or something last year.
Oh, that's right. He did get hurt, I think.
But like something happened last year and he didn't play a ton. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he threw 132 passes, so he missed the second half of the season. Looks like. So yeah, that really hurt them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, then I'll just zip through the recap. If you want to stop at anyone, just let me know. Ohio State comes out of Champaign, 34-16 winners over Illinois. Altmaier, the whole first half, he was not on the same page with his receivers at all. I mean, there was drops and actually threw his first pick of the year.
I don't know why people have taken Illinois seriously at all. I didn't. And they lost by, 40 a couple of weeks ago?
50.
3. Yeah.
To Indiana, who goes into Eugene and snaps the nation's longest home winning streak, 30-20 over Oregon. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I've kind of thought like this was going to be like when Indiana played Ohio State last year. They were undefeated, ranked in the top 10 going into that game, and Ohio State just took it to them in the second half. But no, Oregon didn't do much in the second half. Indiana came out and Signetti took it to him. And he was almost ejected in the first quarter.
My question is, are they real yet? And it's nothing against Kurt, but like it takes time to. Mm-hmm. They were a glorified group of 5 team last year, and
because it was all of James Madison players he brought with him, or most of them.
And so like they're obviously significantly better this year. Mm-hmm. But the question is, are they actually ready to like really be a big time?
The rest of their schedule. UCLA, Maryland, Penn State, Wisconsin, Purdue. Ooh. Oh, and Michigan State this week. I'm sorry. I don't think they're really going to get a tough test to really get them before. I mean, I assume they will probably win out and go to the Big Ten championship game and into the playoffs, I assume.
That's crazy that they just don't play any more good teams.
Well, Penn State just went. And then on the other side, Oregon, who do they got left? They've got Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, USC, Washington. At Washington, that place is loud and is hard to play. But, I mean, they got a challenge and a half. I don't really know how I feel about USC yet. So we'll see where they end up.
I feel like USC is frauds.
Let's keep on moving down. Ole Miss, really? Come on. 35.5-point favorites, and you win by 3 over Washington State. Come on, Lane Kiffin. Get your shit together.
So just real quick before I get too far away from Indiana.
Oh.
Part of the thing that I just don't know with them is, well, I wish they wouldn't have played Notre Dame in the playoffs last year. Because I don't know how to react to that. They only lost by 10. But it's Notre Dame. And yeah, sure, Notre Dame made it to the championship game or whatever, but they don't scare me. And they always seem like they're not as good as what they should be. I mean, frankly, I think they beat Boise by 21 a couple weeks ago.
28-20 or 28-7.
And it probably should have been 42-7. Like, that's just because their quarterback's bad. Freaking,
CJ Carr is not good.
And yeah, CJ Carr, I would definitely agree with that. Like, he should have been able to slice up our secondary, because we're not the best tackling team in college football, and that didn't happen. He had, was it maybe his worst passing output of the season? Yes, by far. He had his worst passing output of the season. Threw for 189 yards, completed 65% of his passes, and he wasn't sacked and didn't throw any picks, but like the other games, 293, 65% completion percentage, 223. 83% completion percentage, 350, 73% completion percentage, and then 342, 61% completion percentage. Not been great for them. And so that makes me wonder, and yeah, Notre Dame is a way different team than what they were last year but they were better last year in my opinion.
Leonard.
Yeah, they were a lot better last year because they had Riley Leonard. And am I tripping, or did they end up losing a running back? I know they still have Jeremiah Love, but
he was the main one I remembered from last year.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't know. Indiana's a tough one for me to get, but I feel like they actually, last year they were in the top 10 for most of the season. And it felt like they shouldn't have been. They just weren't losing, and so it's how do you take a team that's looked really good all year and, make them fall? This year, I do think they are a real top 10 team. Are they a top 5 team? Borderline? I don't know. But, it definitely does feel like Cignetti has them in a much better place this year than what they were last year.
Yeah. Let's see where to leave off. A&M beats Florida 34-17. Florida's upset over Texas. Wasn't going to happen again 2 weeks in a row. To the Red River rivalry. Texas beats them 23-6 over Oklahoma. Mateer's first game back.
Three interceptions.
Yeah. Maybe you need to go look at again.
Maybe so. Yeah. I don't know how to react to Texas.
I know.
Because I've not been
you just
impressed
lost
by
to
their
Florida
offense at
last
all.
week.
I've not been impressed by their offense at all. Not one time this season. Arch Manning
So it wasn't really the offense that did it this week.
Right. And I was just going to say, Arch Manning has been a huge disappointment so far. Do they not have good wide receivers? I don't know what it is, because they did lose Bond and Worthy and Sanders and Golden.
They lost all that last year, or was it over the last?
Was Sanders 2 years ago? Sanders might have been 2 years ago. Jatavian Sanders. I think Jatavian Sanders was 2 years ago.
Okay. But yeah, the defense, well, like you said, 3 interceptions. They had a punt return for a touchdown in the second half that it just really, it just took them off Oklahoma off their game. Let's see, did they have any other turnovers? Nope, just the 3.
I guess Sanders was 2 years ago. My bad.
But yeah, so yeah, nothing outstanding stood out to you on the Texas side offensively. It was all a defensive game and special teams. Moving on down. Alabama. Ooh, I really thought Missouri was going to come back in that game, at least try to get into field goal range, till their quarterback threw an interception with like 30 seconds left. That would have put them in field goal range, but Alabama survives another game. Texas Tech destroys Kansas.
That one might have also been one that we picked different. I think I picked Kansas.
You did.
Yep.
Georgia gets out of Auburn with a win.
Maybe one of the longest regulation football games ever.
Yeah. Auburn up 10-0, looking to go up 17-0. But had that fumble in the goal line. It's just, no head-on angle that really could prove it to go either way, so they had to go with the call in the field. The one thing that, let me pull up the video, that just irritated me was this, and it's a recap, so I can't get it right too, but the play clock was at 1, and
sprints to go call a timeout, which is pretty normal. But
you see here, he's running down calling a timeout.
The grimy thing I've ever seen a head coach do is he goes and tells the ref directly to his face that he wasn't trying to call a timeout. He was just clapping, trying to get them to hurry up. Now, I really hope the SEC finds him for this because...
Okay, I don't need to hear his take. I don't need that.
Grimy? The most grimy thing you've ever seen a coach do? That's a wild way to phrase it.
I'll mute him because I don't want to. But yeah, you right there. That is timeout. You are not. This is not clapping. This is not clapping, Kirby. You want to go back to first grade, and if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. That is a timeout. I'm sorry, but that was a big 4th down play that they would have had to call it, or they would have had to take the delay game if they could take the timeout away. But they didn't charge them a timeout either. The refs just stopped play. So yeah, it's just Georgia escapes, I can say, but like I said, that one fumble that just took all the sail out of Auburn's. Auburn's, or wind out of Auburn's sails, because it's like, oh my God, they're gonna do it.
And I'll tell you what, I was a little shocked watching the game at how. What's the guy's name? McCoy and
Greg McCoy and Sean McDonough.
Greg. Yeah, I always forget his first name. I was a little shocked at how both of them, or McCoy wasn't quite as adamant about it, but McDermott was like adamant that was a touchdown.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can see both ways. I mean, one angle they showed, it's like, okay, the ball was across, it looked like, and then it got knocked out. And then another angle looked like it was coming loose. So it's like,
I was gonna
okay,
say,
it's a 50-50.
I feel like you could see the ball moving.
But, I mean, God, he's sitting there talking about it. It's like 8 plays later. Oh, well, let's go back and take a look at this. But, yeah, come on, McDonald, let it go.
All the way into the half.
Oh, it was into the second half.
Oh, yeah, I see.
They made, I don't know, because I watched the whole game because there was nothing else on. Michigan was getting their asses kicked by USC, so Jim turned it off. But, I mean, they made that the play of the game. Like, really? That is not the play of the game.
I'm trying to see if I can. I mean, it kind of was. Like,
But I think it just gave him more to talk about it so he could keep talking about it. But, yeah, that was definitely, if Auburn would have scored, they went up 17-0 before the half. I really feel like that, I don't know if Georgia would have come back in that because Stockton was kind of shut down in the first half. The running game was stopped for Georgia, too. Auburn was doing everything right. And it's just that one play really kind of just threw them off course. Ooh, let's
You wanna? So I have the play.
All right.
I even slowed it down a little bit. See, it's not number 5. It's the guy behind him. It's
Oh,
that guy who gets the ball. It's not number 5, and I think that's why everyone has this wrong. I don't think it is a touchdown. But so we're looking at number 3, not number 5. You see
Okay.
his arm come in. He's the one that knocks the ball out. And it's hard to tell. Let me see, because I can slow it down even more.
There you go, 25.
Yeah, go all the way down. Slow it all the way down. And you can see that ball move as soon as he touches it. Mm-hmm. Bam. Now, do we have the more lined up version?
No, they didn't have a shot right down.
No, they did.
Oh, they did?
Eventually had it. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it took them. So this one doesn't have the one right down the line. I'll find it. Because they did end up showing, I think, the pylon cam.
Because they had one that was on the other side, on that way, but it's like that one didn't show shit. Because everybody was lined up that way. And see, this is where I love when college football took the play out of the NFL. Let's have a former official in there and that he can call and they can talk to and like get the official side of it. But yeah, I never saw a down the pylon on that side camera angle, so unless they found one and I just wasn't paying attention. But I never saw it. It's a hard call to make because if you're not right down that line, I mean, even off by.
Let's see if I can find the right one because a lot of it is a lot of the ones that I am actually seeing with the pylon cam is like the whole, or it's a short. I don't want to because you can't zoom in and as well and stuff on the shorts.
And I don't think you can slow down a short speed either. But
I think you're right.
while you do that, I'll finish recapping. Let's see. Tennessee beats Arkansas in what actually was an interesting finish. Tennessee was up 34-17 with like 10 minutes left, and Arkansas made it 34-31 in a close one. Georgia Tech beats Virginia Tech 35-10. USC runs all over Michigan with their third string running back, 31-13. Notre Dame beats NC State 36-7. BYU outlasts Arizona 33-27 in double overtime. Utah, Jeff Sims. No, not Jeff Sims, sorry. Or was it Jeff Sims? No, Jeff Sims was the backup. Utah upsets and destroys Arizona State 42-10.
Wait, Jeff Sims plays for who now?
Arizona State.
Oh, that's just weird. He was the quarterback for Nebraska last year, right?
Was it last year or the year before?
I don't remember. He was the
yeah.
guy that couldn't stop turning the ball over.
Yes. Colorado gets a ranked win over Iowa State, 24-17. Iowa State has just fallen off a cliff. So maybe Matt Campbell wants to get the hell out of Iowa State after this season. Pitt upset Florida State, 34-31. Like we talked about, 38-13 UCLA over Michigan State. That's not a ranked game. I just want to talk about it. Cincinnati gets ranked after hosting UCF and winning 20-11. Kind of surprised they weren't ranked after beating Iowa State 2 weeks ago. To get down here, is that all the ranked games? That is all the ranked matchups that we had this past week. So quite a few upsets, and that draws us into, get over here to week 8. This week's pick'ems. And I just kept it easy this week. We're only doing the top 25 matchups. Nothing interesting really stood out to me. So in our first matchup ranked game this week, we got Louisville at number 2 Miami on Friday night. So neither of us will be able to watch it because we'll both be calling games. But Miami, 2.5-point favorites at home. Or no, sorry, Miami's 13.5. Vanderbilt's 2.5. I'm going to stick with the U. I think Carson Beck has finally found his footing down there in Miami and has turned them around. It made them relevant after not really being a top. I mean, they've been in the top 25, so on and so forth, but I mean, not in the top 5 like they have been this season since the early 2000s.
I'm sorry, what was the pick?
Louisville and Miami.
Yeah, I'm still trying to find that video, because I have found it, but I'm not finding a good one, if that makes any sense.
Right. Not like one from actual ESPN or something, but like somebody recorded off their TV or whatever. Let's see. Nebraska is going on the road. Hey, Nebraska's ranked 25th. They're going on the road and playing at Minnesota. Nebraska 8.5-point favorite. I'm going to stick with the Huskers.
Yeah, that's weird. How does Nebraska how does Minnesota have 4 wins? That's kind of crazy.
That's insane. First matchup, top 10 or ranked matchup. You got LSU at Vandy. Vandy getting 2.5 at home. I'm going to take LSU.
Yeah.
Let's see. Georgia Tech, number 12. They're going on the road to Duke. Duke favored by 1.5 at home.
Did Haynes King get hurt?
Did he?
I don't know.
Let me find out. He was the only one to throw in their game against Virginia Tech last week. I'm going to stick with Georgia Tech, though.
Yeah, me too.
Oklahoma at South Carolina. Oklahoma getting 5.5 on the road. I think Matera bounced back in this one against the Gamecocks.
All right, so here it is. I wish that, like you said, I wish you could slow it down, but you do get the back angle here. And I think that's late, because they showed it after, like, the ball had already been punched. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I wish that the reels were better, because it's the only... And I don't know why no one has this angle. Why in a real video? It's just on the reels.
Right.
Because they showed it, because they paused the game for 20 minutes almost. They showed that angle 5 or 6 times. It took them a while to find it, but once they found it, they showed it a few times. But yeah. Oklahoma and South Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oklahoma's going to bounce back.
Yep. Ohio State at Wisconsin. I don't think I have to ask you, but...
Sadly, Wisconsin is not the Wisconsin they used to be.
Michigan State at Indiana. Michigan State, no. I mean, you lost by 4 scores to UCLA last week.
Might lose by 10 this week.
Oh, shit. A&M at Arkansas. I will ride with Elko for another week.
That's crazy. They're going to be 7-0 at A&M.
But then they got a tough, well, not really a tough stretch. They got LSU, Missouri back-to-back weeks, then Samford, South Carolina, and Texas at the end of the year. So maybe they could be challenged in a game or two. Ole Miss at Georgia. And this one is at
Georgia.
At Georgia, yeah. 3:30. I'm gonna go Ole Miss. I think that they got to bounce back. You only beat Washington State by 3. You gotta come out and prove something to why you're still in the top, or why you are the 5th team in the nation.
I'll go with Georgia.
That's who we're gonna disagree something or somewhere. Number 7, Texas Tech at Arizona State. Arizona State just got embarrassed by Utah, so no. Number 22, Memphis at UAB. UAB just fired Trent Dilfer, so they don't have their coach for the first time this week. I'm going to go with Memphis.
Sorry. Yeah, Memphis.
I was about to say,
Oh my goodness,
what are
a
you looking
20
up
and a
over
half
there?
point. I was looking at something else.
Oh,
So I had to get back.
Oregon at Rutgers. Nope, sorry, Rutgers doesn't play football.
It says 17 and a half, and that just
That could be
seems small.
Yeah, Oregon's going to be pissed off losing their home game, 20 home game winning streak. So they might win by more than 17 and a half. Washington State at Virginia. I mean, Ole Miss was 32 and a half point favorites, and they only lost by 3. Can the Cougars pull off an upset? No.
That's crazy that it's 17 and a half. Yeah, I'll take Virginia, I guess.
It's weird picking Virginia in football. Mm-hmm. Texas at Kentucky. I think Kentucky's not good anymore.
They were good for like 1 year.
Yeah. But, if their defense can get pressure and if they could get a score on defense or special teams and really put Texas behind the 8 ball, maybe. But, that's a big maybe.
Tennessee and Alabama.
This game has been really good the last couple of years. I don't think Alabama, if they win, they will tear down the goalposts and go put them in whatever river's down that way. But I'm going just off the quarterbacks. I'm going to take Altmaier over Simpson.
Altmaier. You mean
Not Altmaier.
Julian Aguilar?
Aguilar.
I was going to say.
I got
who
the
are
A
you
right, and that
talking
was
about?
it. I'm going to take Tennessee.
I'll take the home team.
Number 20, USC. At number 13, Notre Dame. I'm going to go USC. Just get Notre Dame 3 losses, get them out of even the conversation of the college football playoffs.
The
Because
battle of teams I don't trust. We played Notre Dame this year, so I'll pick Notre Dame just because it makes us look a little better. We're not making the playoffs, but
FAU
much
at
look
USF. I'm sorry, USF put up almost 70 last week. They could very well do it again. 22.5 point favorites over the Owls of Florida Atlantic. Mm-hmm. Missouri at Auburn. I'm gonna go Missouri.
I'll go Auburn.
All right.
I think they're going to be pissed off about how that whole thing went down last week. Because that first time, we didn't really even talk about it that much. That whole game was a giant. I stopped watching after halftime because it just took so long. And, I don't know. The officiating was definitely suspect.
Yeah. Utah at BYU. I will take the Mormons.
I'll take Utah. And by the way, Bear Bachmeier, the quarterback for the Cougars, his brother used to play for Boise State.
And then Cincinnati at Oklahoma State. I will take the Bearcats.
What the hell is going on? Cincinnati's good at football. I guess this Scoresby kid is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take him.
I was about to say you better. I made
Yeah,
the pick
I'm not
before.
taking a 1-5.
Oklahoma State head coachless team. All right, on to the NFL. We both went 10-5 last week because I think we did pick all of the same games. Yeah, we did. So no separation there. And we started off the week with a big L, with the Giants taking it and beating Philadelphia 34-17.
Has to do with that meme I sent you earlier, the creatine Caucasians, as they're calling Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo on the internet. Yeah, they just made the Eagles. I mean, that's NFL division football. Like,
Yeah.
they just, like, every once in a while, you'll have a division game where it's like, that makes no sense how that happened. Mm-hmm. How the Eagles, who had been really kind of unstoppable for the most part this season, went completely cold, got shut down by a rookie, by a couple of rookies.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense.
Scattaboo 3 touchdowns.
Their
on the
defense,
day.
the Giants' defense is really good. So they got the ability to get stops and sacks and cause you problems. And then when, they made it easy for what's his name?
Dart.
For Dart, and didn't try to complicate things too much. Scattaboo is just a crazy man.
Yep. He's probably the first rookie running back that I've ever seen that looks to hit people. He comes out of the backfield and he's like, okay, who can I knock over before I take
He's
off?
not
10
looking
more
for
yards
open
down?
space.
No,
He's
he's
looking
looking.
for
I want to hit
bodies.
somebody. Oh, we got the London game. That was a giant, just snore fest. Broncos get 9 sacks. Good Lord. And an ugly 13-11 game.
Yeah, I didn't really watch it. I don't watch London games.
I don't watch London games.
I don't
'cause,
care. Like,
what is?
especially if I'm expected to wake up and be watching football from 9 a.m., it better be better than 13-11.
Right.
That was disgusting.
God, Justin Fields, 9 of 17 for 45 yards. The Jets couldn't move the ball at all. And then, take away the 9 sacks, negative 10 total yards on the passing side of the
You want to
ball.
hear something crazy? The Broncos have a 10-sack lead on the entire league.
Oh, shit.
Like, the Steelers are number 2 with 20
They got 30 sacks already?
in 6 games.
Well, to be fair, they played the Titans and had 8 in that game.
Still.
yeah.
Still.
Let's see who they got coming up. Oh, they play the Raiders. They're going to sack Geno 8 times in that game. Oh, they play they got the Raiders twice in 5 weeks. That's gonna balloon up really nice.
The Colts
Yeah.
got
going.
by the hair of their chinny chin chin.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about how close it was when it shouldn't have been. It's Jacoby Brissett. He should not have been that good.
Threw for 320 yards, 2 touchdowns.
All right, ESPN's messing up with me, so you got to continue till I can get it loaded back up.
The Dolphins, this felt like a game that could very easily be chargered.
It almost was.
Dolphins did outscore him 14-6 in the 4th quarter, but Harbaugh is gonna make that. He's gonna stop a thing or two like that. Patriots.
Hey, Drake May, looking pretty good so far this year. Variable, I guess, is the quarterback whisperer because he made Ryan Tannehill look good for his first few years in Tennessee when he was there. Defense looks great too.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been that close, but they don't
No.
have a ton of talent. So.
Yeah.
Steelers and the Browns.
No, just It's Cleveland. They're not going to do anything.
And it's the Steelers' defense. They're
Yeah.
going to make most people look bad.
Panthers, Dowdle, 239 yards of scrimmage against his former team, and I think he had a touchdown, I believe.
And he's kind of been the last couple weeks. He's gone nuts.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, Dak, he only 9 incompletions, 3 touchdowns, and 265 yards on the day. But, I mean, when you don't have a defense, you're going to have to throw for 475 yards and 7 touchdowns.
Week 5 against Miami, Dowdle, 23 rushes for 206 and a touchdown.
That was just rushing.
He had another 28 receiving
Okay,
yards.
so receiving wasn't
Yeah.
there.
But this week he had 30 rushes for 183 yards, 4 catches for 56 yards and a touchdown. So he had more yards this week.
Mm-hmm. Seattle goes into Jacksonville and beats them 20-12. I would say that's probably Darnold's best looking game so far of the year. Rams, that was an ugly 17-3 win that should have been a whole lot more.
Yeah, I was a little shocked that it ended up just being that.
Yeah.
I thought that they were going to bury him a little
like
bit.
the Texans did 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ugh.
Raiders, Titans.
Yeah. Raiders win their first game to end their 4 or 5 game losing streak, I think. But yeah, Genty 23 carries, 75 yards and a TD. So he's starting to get his numbers better each week by week.
And he also, or I think it was last week, he had a good receiving day. Yeah, dude, their offensive line sucks, but like he's looking good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, last week he had 5 catches, 42 receiving yards. But
Flacco's first start wasn't going to get a second win against Green Bay this season. Bengals lose 27-18.
yeah, the offense had absolutely nothing in the first half, and then you saw there in the little 2-minute warning, or maybe it was 4-minute offense, I don't remember. He got something going there, and then there just wasn't enough time in the second half for us to be able to really make the comeback. But it's possible that Flacco's going to be able to do enough to keep the Bengals just in contention. I mean, 2 games under 500 now, and game coming up tomorrow night versus the Steelers.
Hey, battle of the 40-year-old quarterbacks.
Yeah. We're not there yet, but I'm going to pick the Bengals in this one. And this is a very big stretch for Cincinnati, because if they're going to make it happen, it's got to be in the next 6 weeks. Because you get the Steelers today, or tomorrow rather, have to split with them. Bare minimum, have to split with them. And this one is at home, so let's take this one. And then maybe we can try to sweep them in Pittsburgh. But then you get the Jets, should be able to win that one. That gets you back to 500.
If you don't, you just
Season's over, yeah.
Yeah.
Bears after that. Everyone knows I don't trust the Bears as far as I can throw them.
Yep.
Then the Steelers again.
And you can't throw a bear pretty far.
No, not far at all, unless they're a stuffed bear. So that can get you back above 500. The Steelers after that. Now, I'm not saying that the Bengals were actually going to win the next 4 games.
But it
I would venture to say 3-1.
All right.
If the season is going to continue, 3-1. And if not, we need to be trading Trey Hendrickson after the Jets game.
Get something out of it at least.
Yeah.
Baker, right now, leading frontrunner for MVP, tosses another 2 touchdowns. Bucks moved to 5-1 on the year. And they're doing it with 3rd and 4th string receivers now. Evans out, Godwin's out, and Ibuka went out hurt in this game. So you had, Tez Johnson and Sterling Shepard were his 2 main targets.
And Kate Otten. Just finding ways to get it done. And they have no Bucky Irving. He's been out all year, too.
Has it been all year?
Most of it.
Okay.
At least most of it.
So, yeah, Tampa, watch out for them. Playoffs started today. The number 1 seeds, Colts in the AFC, Bucks in the NFC. Lions, Chiefs just find a way. I guess they can just get up for the big games. They beat the Lions
I
30.
guess he's only missed like 1, maybe 2 games. I guess he played the start of the season.
Oh. Falcon Bills 2-game skid. I don't know. Maybe Bills want Joe Brady to go to the go to Penn State. Their offense has looked horrible the last 2 weeks. And then the Bears win on a walk-off field goal over the Commanders 25-24. Now time to move on to this week's picks.
I just gotta say that Chiefs game was so weird
It was.
because didn't feel like they were dominating, but I don't know, the Lions just kind of seemed like they weren't playing their game,
Right.
which is because like Goff was efficient. He was 23 of 29, 2 touchdowns.
Well, after that first drive took like I think 8 minutes off the clock, and they went down. Did they score a touchdown or a field goal? Whichever one they scored, I was like,
Field goal.
okay, this might be. Let's like, oh, we'll just keep the ball away from Patrick Mahomes, and nope. God damn it, we got another London game this week,
Yeah, they just
Jesus.
keep
and probably 2 Monday. Do we got 2 Monday night games again? Yes. What the hell? Quit London and quit 2 Monday night games.
Two Monday night
I-
games doesn't particularly bug me.
Ooh, we don't get the Manning
But the-
cast.
But the London games, I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
All right.
And like,
Oh.
this one is actually going to be a good game, but why is it they're always bad?
Oh, in London?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're always terrible.
Well, there for the longest time, it was always Jacksonville, and those their home away from home. The London games, I don't think have been good at all this year. I don't think any of the overseas games have been good this year. Let's just go back to week 1. Was there anything? Yeah. Okay, Chargers beat the Chiefs in Sao Paulo in week 2. Or week 1. So that one wasn't a bad one. Week 2, did we have a Monday night game or a foreign game? Nope. Week 3? No. Good, we're keeping. Oh, no. Dublin, 24-21 Steelers over the Vikings. 21-17 Vikings over the Browns. And then the 13-11 Broncos over the Jets. They need to quit. I think this is the last one, though. Hopefully. All right. So I already had you marked
Well,
down.
like last year, didn't they send 2 green teams?
Yeah, they sent the Eagles and the Packers to Brazil.
To Sao Paulo.
And green is the color of one of the rival gangs down there.
Yeah, like what are we doing?
Yeah.
I actually have the results game by game.
All right. Well, let's take a look at them.
So actually, the Brazil games have been good, 34-29 and 27-21.
Okay.
So the Brazil games have been good.
Don't worry.
Poor attendance though. I don't know if that's just the biggest stadium they got or whatever.
I think it is.
But so you're not even selling tickets going over there. That's all right. That's weird. Germany. So I guess the Germany games, most of them have been okay.
yeah.
All of those are 1 scores.
Who's that?
Ireland. I didn't even know that
We got to go and play Atlanta in Germany this year?
November 9th.
Some bitch. Now I got to get up earlier to watch that game.
I wonder what time that one's going to start.
I think it's around the same time, so it's like a 9:30 game. Go to hell.
I didn't know they played this. I didn't know we've played this many games in Mexico.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
But the Mexico games, I guess there's been the first one and the last one were okay.
I remember the Patriots game. That was when somebody was shining that big green laser into Brady's eyes. I do remember that. That was in Mexico.
I don't remember it. Well, it obviously didn't help. They won 33 to
Yeah.
8. It didn't do much.
What's that one?
Spain?
When the hell did we play? We're going.
It's going to Spain.
Okay,
Yeah,
why do we got to go there? We can't compete with that football over there. They ain't going to get up to watch that.
But
Then London. Yeah, God. London.
so there's a lot of the London games here because we just go to London all the time.
What was that
now.
orange thing? Or yellow highlighted one? Was that a tie?
Overtime.
Overtime.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I remember this.
Oh, we even tie in London.
It was a Bengal. Yeah, it was the Bengals one.
That's right, because I think Donovan McNabb was the quarterback for the Redskins.
In 2016?
No, maybe
Yeah, you're tripping, dog.
not. No, it was when they tied with the Eagles, and McNabb's like, I didn't know we tied.
Yep.
That's
yep.
it. Okay.
I know what you're talking about then. Yep. There you go.
Oh, didn't know he had any more up there.
Yeah,
But I mean, they're not even that close or competitive games.
so I
They
guess-
started out
I
big.
guess all the first two are number 3 is awful.
Oh God!
Number 4 is close. Number 5 is close.
Holy hell!
What was the point in that one?
I mean, that ran him out of St. Louis.
It might have. I mean, I know it was actually a few years early, but
Yeah. That one wasn't bad. Good God. See, look, Jacksonville.
32
Jacksonville,
points,
For the longest
24
time,
points,
I thought Jacksonville was going to be the London team. They were going to move one.
13, 35.
Holy hell!
But why would you send the Lions overseas in 2015?
Yeah, they
What?
were horrible.
Jacksonville and the Colts, that one
See,
was good.
That was when Jacksonville is the home team, the Colts lose, and they were the home team. Stupid shit. Look at 45-7. What the hell? That must have been before Lamar got there. 2017? Or was Lamar hurt? No, he wasn't out of college yet.
I don't remember.
Who's their quarterback?
I think this might have been the year before him, yeah. Yeah, I know, they still had Flacco. Yeah, look. Their backup quarterback was Ryan Mallett.
Oh, God. And RG3.
I think this might have been the last year,
Of Flacco? Oh, no, because Lamar sat the bench.
the last year before Lamar came in, because
They got a good pick.
when did Mickey Loomis quit? Or that's the wrong name, I'm sorry. Steve Biscotti. No, let's try that again. Ozzie Newsome. When did Ozzie Newsome quit? Because I'm pretty sure that's what they did. He was like the last year that,
February 3rd, 2018.
yep, Lamar was his last pick. I'm like 90% sure.
All right. Are we done with the NFL 4 and shit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Let's see. I marked you down for Cincinnati already. I'm going to take the Bengals too. I think they got to beat Pittsburgh, get on some sort of a roll here. Before I make this next pick, is Puka Nacua playing this week? Puka Nacua, he will not practice on Wednesday due to ankle injury. Week 6. No, I am going to take Jacksonville because if he's not practicing, they will not. 90% of the time, they don't let people fly with injuries like that because you swell up during overseas planes like that. So I'm going to take the Jaguars.
Said Puka got hurt.
Yeah, he rolled the hell out of his ankle.
Yeah, I will go with the.
London
Well, they
Falcons.
got what's his name?
Who?
Devontae.
Oh, so that going to change your pick then?
Yes.
All right. At least we're not going to agree on every single game this week. New Orleans at Chicago. God, I don't trust either of them.
So Lamar was his last first-round pick.
Okay.
There you go.
I guess I will take the Bears over
The Saints.
The
Yep.
Saints. All right, this game. Battle of which NFL coach is going to be fired first?
No, I do not think. I think that the Browns could go 0-17 and they wouldn't fire Stefanski.
Really?
Maybe that's a slight push, but I heard someone say, and I kind of think they might be right, that the Browns are not acting like a team that cares at all right now.
Well, they're getting that new stadium. They're going to want you probably get a high first round pick, so you get somebody to come in next year. Is next year when their stadium's complete or whenever that you're going to sell a lot more tickets?
I think they're a couple years away. But
okay.
that was the point that the guy, whoever said it, was making, was the fact that I kind of think that the Browns are just waiting for the new stadium. And then hopefully, and then in their opinion, they'll be like, hopefully we're ready when the time comes for that. We'll see.
It's still hard to pick Miami, though.
I will pick Cleveland.
Oh, God, we're back to agreeing. New England and Tennessee, I think we're both going to agree on there.
Yes, I will take the Patriots.
Kansas City and Vegas.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yep. Philadelphia and Minnesota. I mean, I'm going to take Philly. I mean, they can't lose 3 in a row. JJ hasn't looked good this year yet for Minnesota, but they are 3-2. Shit.
I'm going to pick the Eagles. I don't like the pick, but I'm picking them, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Panthers at the Jets. I'm going to take Carolina. They at least look good for, 3-3. Yeah, their record don't. Yeah.
I'll go with the Panthers.
Dowdle will probably score more points than the Jets will. Giants at Broncos. I mean, you just talked about what you call them, the creatine Caucasians. Is it going to happen again?
Not this week.
Not this week? No, not this week. God, Indy going back to L.A. second time in 3 weeks. But we're going to come out this time with a win.
I agree. Chargers will charger.
Yep. Washington and Dallas. All right, so this team, nobody's got a defense. So this one could be into the 30s and 40s.
I'm going to pick Dallas. I know.
Hold on. Is the fucking world ending? Is the apocalypse sirens going off? Holy hell. Andy picked Dallas. Good Lord. I better, 547.
You're going to call Jim?
Andy picked Dallas. He hates Dallas, and he picked him. I'll take the Cowboys as well. If CD's out still, Pickens and Ferguson has been keeping them alive. Granted, even though they didn't win last week, but still, 100 some receiving yards for him, for Pickens, and Ferguson, and probably another double-digit catch game again, which I guess that works out for you.
It hasn't worked out so far. I'm trying to work. I'm 1-5.
Oh, shit. Who's your quarterback?
Justin Fields, but he's a good fantasy player. He was awful this past week, but he's actually
blame that on London
in fantasy.
Blame that one on London. Packers and Cardinals. Packers. I don't know if Kyler's back or not, but I don't think it would matter if he was or not.
True. Hey, Jordan Love, his non-Toyotathon stats are actually looking all right.
Yeah. Has a tie and
9.
An embarrassing loss to Cleveland.
Well, I was just saying 9 touchdowns to 2 picks.
Oh. Falcons at the 49ers.
So the Falcons, they only give the ball to Pitts, London, Bijan, and Algier. Right? I think it might be a joke, but I think they really only completed passes to 4 players the other night.
I wouldn't be surprised. Let's take a look.
So they ended up having 5 receivers because Yes, they completed passes to 4 players. Casey Washington did not catch the 2 targets that he was thrown.
Algier only had 1 target. Did he get hurt?
No, he ran the ball a ton in the game.
Oh. So, you going to pick an upset there?
No, because I just feel like the Falcons, they're too predictable. Unless they're just not blockable, and they just let the
Defensive
whole
line
world
isn't
be
hurt
wide open for Bijan.
Right. All of the Niners injuries are on offense, so I don't think the defense is off. So I'll take the Niners too. I think Kittle might be able to come back next week.
This week. He is available to come back.
Okay.
Will he actually?
What
I do
about
not
Brock?
know.
Because he might be a week later. I think he went on the IR a week after Kittle.
Which I don't know.
Yeah. Tampa Bay at Detroit. I'm riding the Baker train. I got to figure out how to. I mean, Baker, what they call him, Chef Baker, whatever the hell, he's still cooking. Because Russ ain't cooking no more.
I think I will go with the Lions.
Oh.
They're favored by 5.5. Pretty big number.
Well, they better be up more than 7 in the last 2 minutes, or Baker will lead a drive to come back and win for their fourth. They have 4 of their 5 wins are less than 2 minutes on the clock this season for Tampa.
Wow.
Houston at Seattle. I'm gonna take Seattle.
Yeah, it can't trust Houston.
No. Let's see. I know we have a little bit of time to work with. I will save for next week the college football evolutions, and I can actually work on a couple more too.
Oh, you mean for the logos?
Yes, logo
All right.
evolution. I can save those for next week. I guess we could look around with the playoff predictor since we got some time. Looking at this. Any team, what the hell does Illinois have a 16% chance to make it though? Okay, ESPN's on some crack.
That's crazy.
Right. Let's see. Any team you want to start with in particular? Yeah, well, let's go Texas. See if they can find a way to get in. So the Texas's biggest remaining games are Vanderbilt on Halloween. That's a Friday. Ooh, Texas playing on a Friday. I think they will beat Vanderbilt. I think Georgia will beat them. And I think A&M will beat Texas in that last week. A&M, Elko's, I mean, if they haven't lost a stupid game by them, or by then, A&M will probably still be in the top 5. We'll let you decide to pick.
Texas kind of feels inevitable, but like I said, I cannot trust them with how bad the offense has been so far this year. Mm-hmm. I guess I'll take A&M. That sounds and feels crazy, but
Your team has a 1% chance to make the playoff. 0% first round, under 1%, and 1 round to have the first round bye. Let's try again. Let's look at Alabama. They have 1 loss already. See, I think these numbers are way skewed by ESPN. I think these games will be a whole lot closer than what they think here by the percentages. I mean, 72% to 28% over Tennessee. That's a top 15 ranked matchup. LSU and 76 to 24. That's a top 15 matchup still. And Auburn and Alabama loses at Auburn when they're at Auburn, especially when Auburn's counted out and whatever. I mean, hell, you had to kick 6. God, that's probably at least 10 years ago now. God, we're getting old, Andy.
Texas is 63rd in the nation in total offense.
Shit.
That's not good.
No.
They're behind teams like James Madison,
Oh, God. And that's without Kirk Cignetti.
Louisville, SMU, Tulane, Iowa State, UAB, Purdue.
How are you behind Purdue?
I get it. Purdue hasn't played any good teams.
But still.
But that's crazy. I mean, let's... NCAA website kind of sucks.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It doesn't have anything about Purdue football.
It's non-existent.
Ohio, Clemson, Wake Forest, San Jose State.
Didn't they? No, they didn't play San Jose. They played Sam Houston. That is horrible. But, I mean, let's back to Alabama here. I mean, these percentages, like I said, I think they're way off. I mean, this game, it's this weekend. I picked Tennessee to win, so that's LSU. They're not in the swamp or Death Valley. They're there, but okay. Let's just say Alabama. Let's see, loses to Tennessee, but wins out. Did they win their championship game? Sure. Alabama, 100% chance to make the playoffs, 77% chance on a first-round bye. And let's see, the bracket they have Alabama losing to Georgia. What the hell? I got Utah over here. What the hell? All right, we're going to replay that.
Yeah, their whole... I don't understand how... Because they had Memphis and Utah both in.
I mean, Utah would be the Big 12 champion if they get in, if they win that. And then Memphis would be the group of 5.
Yeah, I just...
Well, let's look at Memphis then.
How are you just... They're just like, oh, yeah, Utah.
Memphis there, Memphis there, Memphis there. Yes, they win their championship. Where's Memphis? They have Memphis losing to Miami. That could be... I could see that's believable, I would say. Or at least their matchup there, I should say. This one's got Georgia Tech. What are they, Georgia Tech winning the ACC now?
I guess. Like the whole... I kind of don't like this thing because...
Yeah, it was a lot better last year.
Random teams in.
Yeah, it was a lot better last year. Let's see. Notre Dame, I think... Let's see. Even if Notre Dame wins out, or wins these big games out, the highest Notre Dame would be a 10. Now, see, these ones actually have teams that should make it. Although, granted, Indiana at the 2 seed, I mean, they would have to beat Ohio State in the Big Ten championship. Let's see.
Who would get the 1 seed then? They'd have to lose and then beat Ohio State in the championship.
Right. Let's see. Who do we want to... Miami. Miami would win. Should win. And I don't know. Pitt's upsetting, but let's just sake of it, Miami wins out. First round bye. Yeah. So you got Miami, or Ohio State, Alabama, Miami. See, that's not. Oh, well, no. I forgot they're going away. They're not just putting the 4 conference champions as that. Mm-hmm. So I mean, that could work. No outrageous team, although I don't think Memphis is going to beat Georgia. But
it'd be wild.
Yeah. How the hell is Illinois going to squeak back in over here? I just saw that. See, this thing's not it. But I think that's actually going to do it for this week's episode of Play by Play. Remind you to like the show, share it across all the social media, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we will be back next week. This will be NBA. We're going to have to talk about We got the college football logos to talk about, which I might continue that into doing other sports logos too, because I've found out more interesting things about the other sports as well. So that could be another thing we talk about as well. I don't think I'm missing anything else.
Nope.
It'll be college basketball season again before we know it too.
It's so wild. Sports
like-
is back in full swing.
It's like we drag it out through the summer, and then it's like bang, 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 shit all happens.
All sorts of stuff going on. So get into all that and more next week.
Mm-hmm.